Yo, what's good? You're 4-3 here back in the day. And today, guys, we're going to be taking a look at and reviewing the brand new Ferrari 599XX Evolution here in Forza Motorsport 7. For those of you guys who do not know, for the month of February, Forza decided to give us a little bit of a treat and treat us to two brand new Ferraris. The first one being the spotlight car for this month, the Ferrari GTC4 Lusso, and then on top of that, somebody over there decided, well, we're going to be giving this car out anyway via some kind of event. They didn't really get into a whole lot of detail during the Forza Monthly show, but they just decided, you know what, why not? Let's go ahead and gift this car to all players. And I'm telling you right now, I am in love with this thing. Somebody has put in a lot of love and time into this car. I mean, just look at it. You know, the people over at Ferrari designing this vehicle knew what they were doing, and they realized, this has got to be an absolutely amazing and beastly looking car. But the people over at Forza, oh my gosh, somebody has gone in and gave this car custom Forza Vista pans and all kinds of things. It's just so amazing. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I think it is absolutely drop dead gorgeous. Although the spoiler on this car is really something I'm not too big of a fan of, but I can definitely get used to it. Considering the fact that it does have active aero, that is pretty cool. But let's talk about what is different between this car and the regular Ferrari 599XX. So, this car does get a slight boost in power of only about 10 horsepower. It's really not that much more powerful. And you might be thinking, well, they don't need to add a lot of power. They can just, drop a ton of weight. Well, it didn't really drop a whole lot of weight either. It did drop some, but only about 77 pounds. I mean, if you can get rid of your passenger and save more weight. So, I don't really get that. It really didn't drop a whole lot of weight. Got a little bit more horsepower, but it's a more track-focused version of a track-focused car. I think that's amazing. So, when we actually do get onto the track to test this car out, it is going to be amazing. It is going to be absolutely phenomenal. But one other thing that's kind of special about this car, we've talked about the active aero, we talked about the increase in horsepower, the decrease in weight, but one of the things that I actually found out about this vehicle is it has carbon fiber disc brakes. I didn't even know those were a thing. I didn't know until actually looking at this car that carbon fiber disc brakes were actually a thing. And apparently, there's a lot of debate on whether or not they should have them on any car at all, because basically, carbon fiber discs don't last as long, and they cost way more. Like $20,000 for a set of 4 disc brakes. It's absolutely insane. But right now, let's go in and see what this car can do on the track. Holy cow, my dudes. This thing is absolutely beastly to drive. I am so in love with this car right now. Oh my gosh, this has probably become one of my new favorite cars in all of Forza. That's how good this thing is. Turn 10, thank you so much. Oh my god, I love it. I love it to death. It is just, I want one. I know I will never, ever afford this car, but I want one so bad. I mean, just look how well it handles those corners. This thing is just so good. And just looking at the back here, I mean, it looks like it's going fast. Standing still, I mean, we're going fast right now. But oh my gosh, I'm so in love with this car. It handles so well. Of course, it can get its tail out a little bit. It's a rear-wheel drive Ferrari hypercar. It's going to do that from time to time. But for the most part, the amount of aero on this, the active aero spoiler that already is sticking up. Most active aero is usually to conceal the spoiler. The spoiler on this is already there and out. It's just like, hey, we've already got our spoiler, ready to go, but we're gonna make it even better. I just love this car. I love it so much. Oh my gosh, I'm going to drive this a lot. That's all I can say. Any opportunity I get to drive this, I'm going to drive it a lot. Forza, can you please bring this to Horizon 4? I would love you forever. Thank you. Thank you. I really want this car in Horizon 4. I know it's a track version of a track version car that we already have in Horizon 4. Wait, do we have the 599X? I don't actually know if we have the 599XX in Horizon 4. I bet you we do. But, oh my god. I want the Evolution version so bad. I want this car so bad. I could talk about this thing for hours, but I know that if I made an hour-long video just sitting here talking about how much I love this car, you guys would click off of it so damn fast. So, but that's my review. I love this thing. I love this thing. We got that new Ferrari FF. This thing puts it to shame. It puts it to shame. And at first, you know, I didn't even realize that it was the Evolution that we got. I just thought, oh, they're giving everybody a free 599XX. Because that's what I got in my gift box. It said, oh, you've been given a 599XX. I didn't realize it said Evolution. Otherwise, I probably would have made one video about them. But honestly, I'm kind of happy that I made two videos because this car is just something special. I love it. I love it. I love it. And we crashed it. So I also decided to go ahead and hop into a regular Ferrari 599XX and test this thing out as well. And see if I can tell any differences at all. And you can actually feel quite a few of the differences. You know, it actually feels like the 599XX, the regular version, that this one wants to get its tail out just a little bit more than the 599XX Evolution. As you guys see right there, it's starting to go pretty quickly. The other thing about this car is it feels a little looser. You know, it feels like it has a lot more body roll, which is something to be expected considering the fact that there's an even stiffer, more track-heavy version of this car. Yes, I did crash it earlier. But honestly, I love this car too. I really, really do. Power difference, you can't really tell, but you can definitely tell that this car does feel heavier than the Evolution. It really does. It's kind of bizarre. I didn't think 77 pounds would be all that much, but you can tell the difference between the regular 599XX and the 599XX Evolution. So my final say on this car is, it is my new favorite car in all of Forza. I am so in love with this thing. It is absolutely amazing. I have just fallen in love with this car. I want to drive it some more. Please bring it to Horizon 4 in all remaining Forza games to ever be made, ever. I just love this car so much. But anyway, though, that is where we're going to wrap things up for today. If you guys want to, you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at twitter.com/Griff113 and Instagram.com/Griff113 and leave a comment down below. Let me know, what do you guys think of the new Ferrari 599XX Evolution? Love it, hate it, leave a comment down below as I'm curious to hear what you guys got to say. And if you guys like this video, go and make sure to hit that like button down below for us, because you guys already know your support is so greatly appreciated. And make sure to subscribe for more videos coming out all the time. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace out. Bye. Look at all that carbon fiber.